Welcome to the video, one of my old videos of T54 Mod 1. Thought I'd come back to this tank because it's getting a buff in 9.22. It's not its armor, its mobility and ground resistances are getting buffed. I mean, this tank was balanced already in my opinion, but it's going to make it a monster to play at tier 8, especially in a matchup like this. Now, this is the old one, before the buff. I'm just going to say that now. Later on I'm going to go on the test server and try out the new one and make a video of that, and we'll see the difference in the two. Now I like this position. You can spot the heavy tanks as they're moving from right to left to go over to the 1 line. We spot the Nashorn early, put one into him. Now I won't wait till I get unspotted because I know there's heavies crossing. I don't want to take hits early from them. Apologise if there's any FPS loss at all on this. This was recorded on my old computer. Right, we go across and see if we can find any more tanks crossing, catch them in the open. Unfortunately we don't, we missed our chance. The very angry FV4 202P in the chat. We'll see him later on. Put another into the Nashorn, he spots us, we rock back and forth, we don't want to give him an easy shot, and we finish him off. Usually you can get shots across up there if anyone's looking over the edge or trying to get shots in towards our base on the enemy team. Unfortunately nobody is this time. Right, we see the low on our team, the Lurva pushing up behind the Black Prince and the enemy Lurva, and we think, oh god, there's a KV2 and a Borsig behind him. We've got to go and deal with them, we have to watch his back. And he has to watch mine from the Black Prince and the Lurva on the enemy team. So we go charge these guys down. Spot the Borsig, we put one into him. I don't know if any of these shots of theirs hit the Lurva. We see the KV2 aiming at him. I wouldn't want to poke that ridge if he was aiming at me, certainly not with that gun. Okay, so we see the Borsig coming around, and so we load a high explosive shell, because why wouldn't you when you're fighting a tank with no armor whatsoever? You're going to pen him 9 times out of 10. And I hit his gun and take out his gun luckily as he was aiming at me. Now it looks like he's focused on the guys coming across the bridge, so we're going to go around and flank him. Still high explosive loaded. We hit him for 362 with that high explosive shell, probably injuring a lot of his crew members as well. Maybe even making him fluff his shot against the guys on the bridge. You let our guys deal with that guy that's camping up behind there. And we head for the bridge where they are all capping right now. You see the Tiger P crossing the tracks, and we take a shot and we fluff it into the ground. This tank has some monstrous armour at tier 8, especially in matchup like this. It's 120mm at the front, really well angled. The Tiger P misses his shot, but we managed to land ours. And there is the angry FV4 202P who's been shouting at everybody in the chat for a long time. Now this guy gets really lucky with his shots. I can't believe he pens me so often. He fires on the move, hits me and pens me again. And my armour certainly isn't holding up very well against these two, is it? And look on the map, we notice a Dicamax. Well, I didn't notice, not until very late. He was probably nearly able to shoot me. So we think, oh, he's got no armour. We have. Let's ram him. We push his gun out of the way. He takes damage, we take none. And we finish him off. Now we see the Tiger P and the FV4 202P are pushing across the bridge with that now that I've moved. So I figure I'm hull down right now. they won't be able to pen me. But unfortunately, they can see the top of my turret, and the top of this turret is a weak spot. I'm just so surprised that they're making all their shots hit there and pen, but oh well. And the Tiger P panics and falls off the bridge. Oh, the IS is saying fall back. Why? Oh god, there's a IS-3 sneaking up next to me about 20 meters away. I was very lucky that he warned me. Now, I do not want to be fighting an IS-3 on that health when I am on a one shot for him or anybody else that decides to sneeze on me. So we're going to go and relocate, which will be a lot easier in 9.22 when it's got the ground resistance changes and the power to weight ratio changes. You're going to be able to move around the battlefield a lot quicker than you can currently. You'll see how much this thing struggles on the hills. It feels like a heavy tank when it's going up hills. Now we've abandoned our friend and left him to deal with the 2 tanks, which I feel a bit bad about, but it'll pay off. He is doing well, he's doing well. He takes out the angry FV4202P. And oh no, there's the IS-3, takes out our friend. We put one into him. This is the update where the tanks came around the corner and they wouldn't get spotted until they were like halfway around the corner. That this was before that update, as you'll see. But yeah, that was a bad shot on my part anyway. Right, we see he's coming up behind us. I assume he's going to go for the cap, so we want to see if we can start flanking him. When you're on this sort of health and it's a 1v1 and you've got the speed advantage, you really want to be moving around. You don't want to give them predictability on where you're going to be on the map. I mean, it's the only way I'm going to win this if I spot him and I'm able to put shots in him before he can turn his turret and put shots into me. Because, like I say, I'm a one hit for anything right now. This guy invites me to platoon and says, oh, for the medal. So I just out of curiosity, I joined to see if it works joining halfway through a battle if you still get the medal, which it didn't. So we come up here thinking, oh, he was in the cap zone not long ago, maybe he's still up around here. Do we see him? No, where's he gone? And oh gosh, he's made it over to our artillery in that short space of time. The IS-3 really is fast when it's on the right terrain and going downhill. So we see his bushes ahead, so we're going to see if we can get a shot into him from them. Do we spot him? There he is, quite predictable. In hindsight, I should have reversed back behind that bush so it wasn't transparent anymore before I fired and I wouldn't have been spotted. Now he knows where I am. I'm going to go and relocate. I'm going to F8. I've been planning that all along, even though that guy won't shut up about it in the chat. But he can do all the backseat driving he wants. I'm just going to do my own thing. And IS-3's telling me to go cap. That would be a terrible idea on this map, as the cap zones are so close together. He could just cross the bridge and come and kill me. I've got my gun facing behind. Not that he'd be able to catch me, but like, if somehow he fired a shot at me, if it hits the front of the turret, it's less likely to pen me. So in a late game stage on this map, this position is gold. You've got like view over nearly the whole map. It depends what tank you're in. Obviously not in this. My view range isn't brilliant, but I can certainly see the cap where the IS-3 is right now. So we're going to see if we can get some spots on him from up here. We see a tree fall. Nothing there. So we relocate, try this way. And we spot him. He's in a very awkward position there. We reset the cap with a non-damaging shot. This guy's got to be thinking, what's going on? Unfortunately, I come out past the bush this time, so I get spotted when I fire. I think, yes. And it's close. It's a close one. Can we? Yes, we guess it. We secure the kill. What a great battle for this tank. It's a mastery. Brilliant. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.